Right, we've got this far. Hello everyone, welcome to New Horizons Race League Division 1, round 6 of the championship in season 6 here at Paul Ricard for the French Grand Prix. Good weather today, not expecting any drops of rain. That could either be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your preference, what you'd like to drive around here. Personally, I think France with a mixed sort of setup is always going to put on some sort of a show. Alongside me, Gamey Things, how are we, and what do we think of Paul Ricard?
I'm good. As for Paul Ricard, no.
It's all right. I think it's a bit unjustified the amount of hate that it's got. Sure, it's not the best track on the calendar, and Dirty Air's an absolute nightmare. But as a track, very good test track. Easy to find out the limits of your car and the limits of your own talent. Trying to drive around this place.
I mean, I do agree with you on that regard. It just get more hate than it deserves for all the reasons you mentioned. But my opinion of it is just from my own opinion, and I've never done well at this track myself, and obviously I know that France was trying something new, like maybe a future of like going off track with those very tire shredding paint it's got on the ground. I forget the actual word, but I don't like that. I just like normal grass and gravel.
No, you heard it from Gamey. Doesn't like paint. I'm gonna stay on board with George as he's only just invalid. Nhrl setting the fastest time so far, the 30.4. That time I do expect to be beaten. I am expecting as well Pole to be about a mid to low 29 as soon as the guys can get the times in properly. Just trying to find out who's still going around. Ecos Cameron to the line in the Aston. Thomas as Pole again, 29 flat. There we go, already in the low 29s. And to be fair, that is actually a very, very good time.
It's a bit of a cluster at the end of at the beginning of sector 2.
Shifters P2. Surprisingly, Shifters only P2. That was on the mediums. That's actually not a bad time at all on the mediums. Got another blue-ish car. I still don't know which one that was. He was just coming to the pits. I think George might be coming around the track eventually as well to start another run. Sorry about the spam, but I got around board him quick as he's entered the pit lane.
That's a fast current speed to get him up to P2.
Well, which one of these guys on an outlap then is going to be the first to come across the line? Echo.
Oh no, he's invalidated.
I'm going to stay on board with Echo for a bit then. I think the guys ahead, they're all going to pit anyway. They've just finished a lap.
Yeah. I will be right back.
Sick helmet, by the way, Echo. With that little blue design. Right, the Red Bull pushing through turn 1, actually quite hesitant, but still trying to use all the runoff that you can do. Just going to chuck it into the sort of opposite Abu Dhabi sequence into the chicane, then a weird hairpin that's got a straight in it that practically doesn't even exist. Then one of the worst corners you could probably drive a car around in Formula 1. Then a flat out left-hander that just take it like it's not even there. Big long straight into chicane into big long straight. We've had plenty of practice at that after Canada last week. It's about how much curb they choose to take. Kind of good entry. That's not the best of exits. I imagine Echo's struggling a bit on traction there in the Red Bull as well. Right, flat out right hander. It does have a name, but I forgot it. And into Cena, sort of like China turn 1 really, long apex. I wouldn't even say flat out, but it's very satisfying to attack the curbs and you see how much time you can gain. This curve on the right here, you can ride it and almost straight line it. Good tip from Yarno up there for that one. It'll save you about a tenth or two if you're lucky. And then for out to line, that would be 31.8, P9 for Echo. And when the throw's coming up, that's Hakim yet to get a time on the board. What's his time going to be? Oh wow, 1:29.5. That's a good job, man.
I'm back.
Hello.
And looks like I've missed a surprising current P2 from Hacken.
Yeah, that was a really good job there from Hakim. Bet he'd take a half second being off pole any day, but I say it's only half a second in qualifying is a big margin. I reckon Nikos Cameron might have this in the bag.
I think.
Well, Cameron Dow's just gone P3. That is on the mediums though.
It's difficult on soft, there is a challenging point.
It depends what you want really, but I don't expect that many safety cars just because the cars are quite difficult to DNF around here.
Even though that being said...
Yeah, I know it can happen. I've seen it in another league before. We'll be more than likely seeing people bin it at the fast right-hander, and they'll chuck it in too quick and the car will somehow end up on the barrier.
Oh, that was some brilliant work there from the Mercedes.
Yeah, this is why they're leading the constructors as much as they are. I thought he was nearly invalid then. A lot of curb there taken by Leroy.
A lot of curb there also.
Right, seeing any sort of try and keep mid-throttle, then absolutely plant it coming on the exit. As long as you can do that in a straight line, that will save you some time as well. Almost getting them sold, he's gone to span. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a little bit more than just rear wing damage on that car. And that's a shame really. Let alone the fact that he's not even set a time yet.
I didn't know you could spin that quickly.
He's just got a bit too aggressive on the throttle. Unless we knew the lap was already gone, he's just done that out of frustration. So we're on one of them shifters though. Got a stationary Aston Martin, hope he's okay. Yeah, shifter's was 3 temps up and he's only just invalid, so he's not going to improve anytime soon. He's going to be kicking himself a bit because those 3 temps will easily put him ahead of Cameron.
Now MDJ about to cross the line, we improved. He
goes P2.
There you go.
Oh, that's raised the thing between him and Hacken.
But still, I'm at like an entire half a second and I'm off from our pole bank.
Yeah, it must be some sort of goated tier lap from Ecos Cameron.
Either that or this is just his favourite track.
Probably. I think those that have been sweating France the other week, I know that some of the Ecos guys like to try and chase world records.
Now, the only person I can see on something is obviously the one guy who's on outlap, and that's Antics.
Yeah, and he's basically just behind MDJ. MDJ is still on a lap, still valid.
You know, I think more likely to be coming in more than not.
Is the car slow? What's going on? Is he run out of fuel? Yeah, he has.
Hey, question, can you hear me perfectly fine with no cutouts?
Yeah, you sound fine from my end.
Isn't it? So sometimes I get like a cutout from you.
That would definitely be from your end though. but I can hear you perfectly fine.
I know if it cuts you out mid-talk or you're just not talking and it cuts out from all noise, but...
Either way, I'm on board with F1 Antics. He's done really, really well lately, improving his pace. Racecraft admittedly still needs a little bit of work. He actually led a lap for the first time in Division 2 last night in the land of kebab shops.
Wow.
Baku's alright.
Let's, so we're not supposed to someone brings that quote back up.
It's true though.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, flat out right hander.
Love that, I'm not love that.
Okay.
Question, how much do you brake on that corner you just did there?
Enough to... As long as you don't bleed off too much of your momentum through it. It's almost like slow down for the corner, but don't like brake because you feel like you have to.
Yeah, I do that like once, but I don't brake again throughout that corner.
Yeah, through the middle of that corner, because you sort of need to brake for both of them, but it needs to be for one singular movement, because you still need to carry momentum. If you're going to brake for the entry, you then don't need to brake for the exit. Oh, got an alpha round. That shifter's going off track.
Now, I'm trying to think of a surprise result at the moment, and potentially it's got to be Morris, maybe.
Yeah, where is he anyway?
He's in 12, but he's on an invalidated time.
I tell you, sometimes he does really well, other times not so much. So I don't even know if he's going to set a time here today.
Oh, that's racing, I suppose.
I also remember Tamer said that he might make it in qualifying if he can. He's got to get it quite quickly.
Grassify! That's a brilliant lap going into second place, doesn't it, Connor?
Oh yeah, Raspberry. Oh my god. It's still shocking how much pace some of these guys have got.
Shifter's retiring. I bet it's that when people are not on the lap, and that they're literally taking the net towards the paint. Can anyone challenge Cameron's time? So one thing, Lee can't. You idiot, I saw that.
I would say potentially Jamie, but because he hasn't set a time, I don't know how he's doing.
He's doing okay. He's starting to go around the last corner. They're saying on the pole. Wait, is it?
Twin 90.
No, it's first.
Close. Right, unfortunately, just bear with me, because I need to try and make sure that Tamer trying to get in has got invites, or if anyone actually is friends with him and you're watching the stream, try and send Tachi Tamer a invite to the lobby.
Leroy, I'm surprised he didn't set a time, to be fair. Tamer's in.
Good lad.
Even though, did he join in time though?
As long as he joins like now, before the cutscene goes away, he will start from the back.
Cameron even quicker.
28.8, are you taking the...
I take that's very hard to do.
Oh, I've never been in the mood to drug test a driver in all my life. Because that's something else.
Cam Does goes second.
Yeah.
128.9.
The thing is, he would have known that as well, and that's probably going to hurt him a bit. Still a front row start. The two Ecos Camerons going at it for the win.
We could get an MDJ score on the party, maybe.
Potentially. J Marshall Lines is going to be a good lap for him. Well, it's P11. The highest of the fresh starting runners.
What you got from MDJ, the only person on the lap? Like I said. MDJ, will he go into the top three? No. Curious. Oh hey, check that out.
Well, what's up?
Tamer's out on track.
Oh, unless if we've got that weird glitch thing where there's apparently more than a minute left.
Well, it says time remaining 30 seconds.
Yeah, but sometimes it starts the countdown a minute earlier for us. Even then, let's say if there's another minute added on to this, like he would still need to finish his lap before that timer runs out.
So I think this is just so he can get his set uploaded. So, Paul, we have number 1 and 2 both somehow got to under under 28 seconds or 29 seconds. Sorry.
Oh,
crap!
How has Jamie ended up being disqualified?
He just do you know that sleeping right-hander after the main straight?
Yeah.
He just slightly rolled on straight and he just stayed there. Okay, we have a problem here.
I'll just see what it does for Tamer. Right, just gonna ask Tamer to retire his car.
Is he on a lap? Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
It just went a bit glitchy there, didn't it? I'm trying to figure out which game is more glitchy. I mean, a F1 or an Elder Scrolls game.
Well, your starting order for the French Grand Prix, Ecos Cameron pole position. I think that's probably the first pole position for a Canadian in Nhrl. Ecos Cameron Dowds, P2 for Mercedes, the Drivers' Championship leader, and P3 for Razafy in the Ferrari.
Excellent. I've noticed that also shifters were on the medium tyres, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, even P9 for shifters on the medium. He's going to have a little bit of fun today, I think. But biggest shock for me, probably Taze Leroy, P13, not setting the time, and Jamie Morris getting DSQ. This could be a half-decent French Grand Prix for us. So hopefully we don't go through turn 1 this time. We have 15 cars in the pits on the first lap.
To be fair though, statistically speaking, I think in our league the French Grand Prix is our worst one of them.
They've always been alright for us. What was it? Season 3 was legendary, and then Season 5, that was just mental. It was so good.
Okay then, ignore what I just said then. I clearly know Jack.
Well, surely by that logic, that then we've got a 50-50 chance of having an absolute banger.
Well, 2 out of 5.
18... 20, 20... Oh yeah, because we did 2 races in 2020, didn't we? I think the season 4 one, that was boring. If you ever want something to watch to fall asleep to, that's definitely your thing.
We're on the formation right now.
Right, full good rundown then. Ecos Cameron, pole position for Aston Martin. He's got the championship leader Cameron Dowd's P2 for Mercedes. Reservoir P3 for Ferrari, had an MDJ P4 in the Williams, Hacking P5 in the sister Ferrari. Good qualifying actually there from both Ferrari drivers. F1 Antics still racing in tribute for his friend, even after last night. P6 with the Alpine, really good performance there, even for me, Antics. Ecomoster P7 for Red Bull, hopefully his new controller is going to bring him in a little bit of luck today. EcoShift is starting on the mediums, P8 for Alfa Romeo, and potentially his last NHRL competitive drive. Roll P9 after missing last week, and yeah, P9 for the Aston Martin, and it's Jay Marsh and McLaren that rounds out the top 10. Tonk P11 will get the benefit of the fresh medium start in Red Bull. Tamer, very luckily joining time, will start P12 for Haas. We've got Taze Leroy, couldn't really get too much teammates further apart than each other the grid, but P13 for the young Irishman. George P14 and the other McLaren on a potentially good strategy. There's no reason why both McLarens can't finish with good points today. And Jamie Morris getting disqualified in qualifying and round out the grid in P15, choosing to start in the mediums.
What do you say would be the best side to start on?
I don't know, it depends what mood I'm in for the gamble, because if there's an early safety car, mediums. But if you're expecting everyone to get away cleanly and you want some good racing, just go for the softs.
Like, hards wouldn't come into your mind, would they?
Not to start on, no. They're a good race tyre, but not something I'd want to start this track on.
I think they're close to lining up, aren't they?
Okay, just waiting for the Williams. There we go.
Here we go. 1, 2, 5 red lights. When we go?
Oh, there we go.
And lights out, away we go, here in France.
Good moves from the back. Tonk ready up into P9. As they go through turn 1. Pretty clean from the front. Oh, F1 Antics.
Oh, apart from that Ferrari.
Yeah, a little love tap from Antics onto the Ferrari, but they look like they've got away okay. Little three-way fight at the back.
Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull. Oh, that's a dive bomb in the McWilliams, but it worked. Morris has gone up with the 10th. Well, can't stay on the road, it seems.
It's all quite tame, really. Which is nice, because we don't want pileups on the first lap.
Oi!
I did nothing from it after last week. To be fair, Jamie, going from 15th, is now 10th in that, what, half a lap?
I did say that already, but
yeah. Well, it's points that Williams can really do with at the minute.
that Ferrari is still over the back of Becca.
Yeah, I think Jamie's also in a
Oh,
similar
that's one round!
situation.
Antics is round!
Who was round, sorry?
Antics.
And I know what he's done as well, he's just smacked the accelerator too hard.
Oh, and he's done it again.
Patience, man.
Roll is in the pits.
Let's have a look at the front.
Oh, wait. Oh my god, Antics, you spun in the pit lane. There we go.
As long as he
He's in the
keeps
pits.
going, I'll be happy.
He's in the pits now, so. he needs to safeguard getting back in this race.
Not impossible, but I wouldn't get my hopes up for one.
So the front guy seems to be checking away a bit, whereas at the same time you got some.
It's like,
oh, that's rolls round.
Might be some positions changing here. Because Hakim sort of... Oh, he's just right on board with Jamie Morris.
This could be interesting.
Oh, go on, send it.
Oh, it's gone for
there was a gap there.
Yeah.
The handle on the exit. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good news,
people
oh, Hakim's round.
Whoa!
That's a shame. And Jamie continues his hunt.
It seems like people... there's been a lot of that just getting on the gas at the wrong time.
I think the cars were handled different after quali with a full load of fuel in the car. So you think with this very light car that you have the sort of snappy corner entry, basically ballast on that.
VSC.
A little bit of a calm period for everyone then.
For no reason, just because the antics and that span is now over way now. So
he lost his front wing. His front wing's gone.
Oh, did
he? Yeah. Now he's done that, I don't know, because that's quite bad.
Well, he kind of like lost it on the little corner bit on the straight.
Yeah, it's a strange one. I don't know how he lost it from where he was. VSC out for debris reasons. Should be green flag anytime soon.
I mean, of course, we don't know and we don't get the message.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure we did in the last game.
We're gonna have anyone... Oh yeah, I would say this final corner is probably the worst corner to be going through for a VSC restart. Luckily, no one's got a drive for there, so that's good. Really know what more Cameron Dowds can do to attack the Aston in front, apart from maybe try and make something work of DRS, because he's still in range.
That's antics just moving out the way. To be fair though, you still have to keep with him. I mean, he was closer before the VSC, but he got a bit of a jump from the VSC.
I think the VSC was the right call though, just for a bit of debris on track. For the fans seem to love it.
Jamie!
Yeah, I'm on with him.
He has to take the outside line.
And he's done it. Moves, man. Good job.
DRS is quite powerful though, isn't it?
Yep. I'd say the overtake was until you run out of it. This is what's happened with Echo.
Ball penalty.
Well, Tamer attacking J Marsh.
Yep. What would you say is a place where you shouldn't attack at this track?
That stupid corner in sector 1.
Whoa, he's on for it! Whoa!
Quite bizarre.
Cam goes fastest lap. He's turning up the wick a bit. Okay, so both Cantos and MBJ have got a reasonable gap and could potentially overtake Cameron.
Yeah, who's that, sorry?
Both Cantos and MBJ could potentially attack Cameron, yeah?
Yeah, maybe, but I'm not expecting any moves to be made before the pit stop window. And they've all got a healthy amount of ERS apart from MDJ. going to be pushing that thing soon. And give it a bit more power.
We're getting closer. Just wait your time.
The only thing I would just say about MDJ, it's the story of his season so far. From getting himself on the podium, and grab a few race wins, still got Cameron Dowds in front of him though. Tamer and J Marsh again. 1 lap later.
So it's clear that Tamer at this point is quicker than Marshall.
Yeah, it was supposed to be winning that early. Softs are going to be dead even by now.
Where did that happen?
What happened?
There is practically no difference between our top two. Chicken there is coming a lot better. I think we might get no take for the lead here. Essentially. It might be close.
Not easy.
Oh, it's going to be close!
No, he's
Not
going
close
to
at all.
have that.
Well done! Well, Cameron, you are unstoppable with me in quali. Now you got work to do.
Yeah, just so this is MDJ's worst nightmare. He's got 2 Ecos Camerons in front of him. Oh no, Antex, how have you done that?
He's crashed.
Yeah, I knew it's crashed.
Safety
I don't know
car.
how he's crashed there. He's near there. Hacking. Where is he? How have you binned it there?
So we have a full safety car.
Yeah, if anything, perfect time for the soft runners. Resify.
Oh no!
Oh no, man. Thrown away P4.
As you can imagine, people bitten.
Don't know why the medium runners are coming in. They can still go until about like 14.
Well, Morris ain't. Neither
He's
is
still the
Pond.
mediums, yeah, he's fine too. Just means that when he pits for his hards, they'll be fresh.
That Williams could be in potentially a very, very good result today.
Yeah, let's have a look at the Camerons. What's Aston Cameron chose the hards, Mercedes Cameron hards. I could just use a Tiger off it. There we go. Rainbow tyres, yeah, again we've got some guys at the back haven't pitted yet. Who will be the last car? We'll be waiting for Roll. To be fair, this will be the saving grace that Roll needed. And the reason why he can't get the points himself. Well, while we're on the safety car, let's have a look at biggest winners and losers off the start. Jamie Morris up 14 places. Hacking down 8. And Atlantic's down 9 and DNF.
This would be great if Morris gets the podium today, wouldn't it?
It would, but I'll say don't be as surprised as you probably expect him to be. He's normally this sort of last to first merchant.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it'll still be a pretty good achievement.
Oh, it's an achievement anyway. I'm still not over from what he did in, was it season 4 or 5 when he won China from the back of the grid. And it was lashing it down the range, so he knows how to win a race. Just depends if he's got the temperament to keep himself together. The thing is with Jamie, he is always, if he's going to be an enemy with anyone, it will be with himself.
Ah. That's something to look out for, maybe.
Yeah, guys in the comments, if anyone's still watching, let us know who you think who can at least make it to the podium.
Well, who just dived in the pits?
That would be George.
Okay. You know, I've just realised that some other people who didn't pick was obviously Tamer and Lee.
They don't really need to though, do they? Unless they've started on the hards. I think
Well,
Lee might have actually started on the hards. Let me check his tyres.
Yeah, Lee started on hard.
Yeah, he can go to about lap 20 and then he can take the softs to the end and have a fresh set of softs at that as well. So don't rule out Leroy out. There's honestly about 5 people who could win this race. Cameron for the podium. All I'd say, Cameron's dad, which one? Please specify your options in the comments. I mean, 8 laps in, it's already... I think it's going to be one of our better French Grand Prix, to be fair. It's not like everyone's going to be sped up by over a second.
It has that potential. I half expect the safety car to be in this lap.
Well, the least I'm hoping for is to have some good racing and we're not just watching a DRS procession where even with the rear wings open, they're that far away from each other they still can't catch each other.
I was right. I just realised in terms of positioning on the track and that France tells you the safety car coming in quite early, doesn't it?
Yeah, it should be coming in just after Cena, if it isn't coming in already.
So it's coming in now.
Yeah, I think somewhere about the flat right-hander anyway. Right, let's ride up with Jamie. What?
Oh no!
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Jamie's gone already.
He's fitted.
Are you actually having a laugh?
And he's retired. Wait,
That's just disrespectful to your teammate. Either way, Twonk is leading the race ahead of Tamer at the restart.
Wait, did he do that just because he got that 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Which we were going to remove anyway.
Because he's the sort of person who thinks 5-second penalty race is over. Bear in mind, he could probably have had it removed.
He could have had it removed, and it was going to be removed. He was leading the race. How the hell did he get that penalty? But just to like immediately retire, that's a bit something there.
Yeah, and it's really not fair on his teammate. Williams are trying to make up more ground to Mercedes, which they have the pace to today.
Oh! Cameron's round!
Aston Cameron.
Yeah.
Explain if you saw anything?
I don't know if it was caused by it, but there was a slight little Cameron gave a slight little love tap to the rear and the rear of the Mercedes and the back end. I don't know, maybe if that caused him to do it, or I don't know.
Yeah, if they want it looking at, they can send it in. Res fine to the pits. Oh, we've got another roll spinning again. If I'm honest, I don't think Roller's probably set up his car properly if he's spinning this bad. He's spinning in places where he shouldn't be. Yeah, Roll retiring. He's actually crashed on track. Another safety car.
Well, that helps Cameron a bit.
Yeah, it would have helped Jamie as well. The thing is, from now, I think a fresh set of mediums could take it to the end, if any of the hard runners wanted to risk that.
I kind of feel a bit mixed about Jamie retiring like that.
We all do, to be honest. drunk is an incompetent fool. You say that, Jamie, but you do realise that that penalty would have been removed. So not only have you retired your car and made yourself look like a bloody idiot, you've cost your teammate today a lot of points that that team really needs at the minute. So have a good look at yourself in the mirror, and please consider next week if you want to continue racing here, because I won't have this.
I don't think you need that time.
I hate mediocrity.
So, Thompson.
Tamer Lee is in. Are all these the rest of the medium runners?
These would be the people who didn't pit, yes.
Hard tires going on. Razify, what is up with you, man?
Is that twice?
Oh my god, man. Well, if you're going to serve a drive-through, at least try and clear some traffic first. No, I feel bad for you, Razify, honestly. Thing is that without short from the last one, I don't really know what to commentate about at the moment. Shall we admire the Aston safety car?
Yes, it looks glorious, doesn't it?
It's very green.
Very good.
There you are, you've had to look at your safety car. Oh, it's one less problem for MDJ being in P2.
So, out of this situation now, who's going to win the race? Azafai.
Is he crashed? Oh, people are
Looks like
crashing into it. Guys who are hitting his wreck, don't worry, those will be removed.
When he crashed?
I think he might have wrecked on purpose.
But I've got the Aston Cannon in the rear, so that if the car's still there...
No, it's only just gone. I don't know how he's done that. Well, if it was accidental, then I ain't got a clue. Which makes me believe it was intentional.
Yeah, it's very odd place to crash back.
Just trying to figure out what lap the guys would need to be on to... Where's Lee in the pits again?
The people who are pitting right now are the people who hit Razify's car, I believe.
Oh, okay. And they're serving the penalties, so these still can be removed if they ever so want to. I know we're behind safety car, but it's 5 seconds stationary that they shouldn't really have to be. Div 1, the 5-second pen removals are capped 10 seconds. So if this happens again, then no more. Otherwise, there's actually a loophole to be exploited and you actually gain time if there would be a lot of safety cars from this.
So I expect this car to be in this lap, or maybe next.
Yeah, it's been out enough now. It's a very pretty car, but yeah, don't want to see it too often.
Which car do you think was there? The Aston one or the Merc one?
Tamer says he just broke and people have hit him.
What?
Oh, that wasn't anything to do with Razify's DNF.
Okay.
Right, this full safety car comes in, let's see what we're dealing with. There's your tyres. Medium runners can go to the end from now. But at least with the hard runners they can push perfectly flat out to the end.
Safety in.
Safety car coming in. What a roller coaster of a race this lad's had. And George up into P5. See how long he keeps it.
If he is able to get a top 5 in the finish, but to be fair, no offence in it to George, but that would be an absolute brilliant result for him. He's not going very quick, is he? Oh, there he is. Breathe! Tronk overtaking George?
Yeah, I wasn't bored with it, didn't think anything was happening, but I got that George would have had people behind her looking, that McLaren's getting swamped. Ooh. Some double Leroy. Oh, George. Oh, he's.
Whoa!
There's a time where you have to back out for a corner. That was one of them. Completely offline. And that is. Yeah, that's quite pathetic.
Whoa!
Josh. Josh, what is up with you, mate?
He just actually tried to take the.
Is he just crashed someone out? Are you serious?
No, Josh tried to, I believe. And then Lee tried to back, completely missed. So Lee just decided, I'm just going to take myself out. And DJ penalty now. Oh yeah, because safety car again. What the frick is going on? Marsh feeding to the pit lane.
Yeah. Shocking driving, really.
To be fair, all the drivers we have are better than this, but in the 12 laps we've had so far of this race, the actual driving standards of our drivers have not been the best.
No, it's quite rash at the minute. I mean, I'm not faulting the top guys, but it's in the midfield where it gets dodgy.
But to be fair, sometimes our front runners do have questionable moments, aka Lee and Morris today.
Right, let me just double check the calendar, see what we've got coming up.
No, isn't it, please?
Austria.
Austria. That can give give good races.
I was to say about the other activities that we've got coming up as well. Let me actually get my full calendar up. Yeah, the Rally Championship in its final stages, currently going in the favour of Shifters today. If he's still here, let's run on board with him. The final rally, Greece, be sure everyone to get your times in before 10 o'clock as per usual, but yeah, it's a healthy little points lead that Shifters has built up now. The next championship, starting on the 12th of October, anyone who's still got Project Cars 2, British GT3 Championship is coming back, and it's the very first time we're including Not Kill as the season opener as well, because I've had enough of Alton Park.
Wait, hang on. What was that name?
What? Not kill?
Not kill.
Yeah, Scottish track.
I think the person who named that from the track knew what they were doing there.
All I know is that whoever made Cadwell needs bloody shooting.
What?
Cadwell.
Cadwell.
It's like Alton Park, but even worse. I hate Cadwell. Probably,
Okay,
it's probably alright for bikes and the junior formula, not something you'd take sports cars around.
I really don't like it out, so I'm just going to go with it.
Then we've got a week off, and then I think the IndyCar Championship should be able to start on the 23rd of November. And that's going to go right up until the 21st of December, with the Indy 500, I believe, is scheduled to be on December the 7th. And then coming back into the new year, we'll have WEC in January.
Wait, did you say that we have a week off at some point there?
A week off? No, it's just that at the end of all the Tuesday stuff, so we have a week off just to get everything ready for the next championship.
Oh, okay.
And then we do have 2 weeks off over Christmas and New Year, unless people do want to race on Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. But you're either spending time with your family or you're going out clubbing.
Yeah, I think it's safe that we don't race.
No, we never do anyway, but there will still be events on. Or I'll be putting on events. It just won't be anything for the Formula 1 side of things. Events include a race around the Nürburgring, Daytona, and Bathurst.
I think that the foot's been put down.
Yeah, Trunk has built up a little bit of a gap. Yeah, caught Tamer napping a bit, but I think Tamer's also caught other Cameron napping a bit. Oh, Dowds and MDJ. Side through turn 1, MDJ's making his intentions clear.
Like, I'm going for this.
Yeah, it really just sucked that MDJ has that 3 second, and you see Cameron's doesn't really know what to do. Williams being placed perfectly to defend.
Meanwhile, the Aston Cameron has to cover it first. There has to be an easier way to distinguish them when we call out their names.
I'll either say Dowds, Cameron Dowds, or Aston Cameron to refer to them from now on. Yeah, I was going to say, MDJ's pulling more in a straight line. He's got his overtake on, trying to make his way past Echo. Hopefully, going to try and use Echo as a roadblock to slow up Cameron. He's gone for it. He's gone for it. There's not a lot. Yeah, and Cameron almost had a move on Echo. This is what MDJ needs to happen. Oh, come on, Echo. You should have put your car a bit more to the left. Yeah, sweeping down the inside. Just keep composed, Echo. You can still get some good points today. Yeah. Good luck as well, fending off the reigning champion.
MDJ, yeah. Fast as that.
32.7. That's like, yeah, for a race lap, that's not too bad at all.
Whoa, Tonk is clear off the road.
Is he what, sorry?
He went completely off the road there, and Tonk did. Cameron, I think, is about to make some serious gain here. Yeah, because there's no DRS apparently. Cameron's really stuck by him now, isn't he?
He's doing okay. This is a bit too intense to be watching at the front.
Oh my god! That is a wide ass.
I just had the best camera in
Oh, Sam with the Red Bull! Oh, the Red Bull got touched!
Red Bull's been
that's
touched
another
again.
touch.
Have mercy on him, guys. Come on.
Now Tamer's in the lead from Cameron. And DJ has to make that round 2 if he wants to beat Cameron.
Well, Echo and Shifter's coming together.
Yeah.
DRS
Echo's
enabled.
still ahead. I don't think I lost one. Tamer penalty.
Ah, he's just ruined it for himself. Might as well give Cameron the win.
Oh no,
Let's double check penalties to make sure everyone is on 3 seconds. Oh my god, Tamer's on 13 seconds.
What?
Yeah, I'll have to have a look in the race director to the end. I don't know how he's got 10 seconds worth of penalties.
I will have a look now after he completely moves out of the way for Cameron.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
I don't know if Tamer is as affiliated with the Ecos as the rest of them, but I know that they get on quite well, so as friends at least, they're not going to hold each other up.
Oh, found them.
Yeah, what were they for?
It was 2 consecutively 5-second penalties, and on the exact same lap, actually, lap 11, severe contact with Razafy.
So those could still be removed.
I think they could be removed because it's obviously in the 2 5-second, so that's in the 10. But considering that happened, when Razafy crashed.
Yeah. So not all doom and gloom yet, but I guess he'd only really get an advantage unless he pitted now for them, but he should still maintain P2 at this time. Just consider him racing 12th for position right now. Oh, Hackham's caught with Echo.
And DJ and Candos need to overtake him, Tonkin and Tamer quickly because Cameron is just getting away. Is it going to change the position from the fans? Oh yeah, they're being held up from their end. Would MDJ and Camdos have ever been a racing position between Twonk and Tamer?
I don't know.
Okay, I just have a lag spike there. Cameron is checking out. MDJ and Camdos need to get past him that Red Bull and ass.
Cameron, do you want to get any closer to the Williams?
No.
Give him a look at going for turn 2.
I think he's going to do more than that, yeah.
Nah, they're just stuck in traffic now.
Yeah, I mean, look at the distance Cameron now has to second place. It's 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. You get the idea.
If you said to me a season ago we're going to have like 4 cars in the same camera shot for a legitimate position, I honestly would have laughed. Now, the problem DJ's got as well is his ERS is gone. He can't push anymore.
Sure, and it is a nightmare. He's not this track.
And it's sad for Cameron because he can't use that ERS now.
God, how the hell is... Oh, hey up!
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Twonk!
Whoa! MDJ!
That could have been a plane crash.
MDJ finally got past one of them. And more importantly for MDJ, Camdos didn't.
Yeah, he's still stuck behind him now. He can't do what he did with Echo. He's got a penalty!
Oh!
he's on a level playing field with MDJ now, and that is going to cement Cameron in P5 unless he can make a move for an overtaker position. This is now an overtake, but it's only for P4. Where's the overtakes from for Cameron gone? He should be in the lead, for God's sake.
Yeah, well, safety cars happened. And they pitted. George apparently. There's an interesting battle to not finish last between the two McLaren.
Well, I already blacklisted J Marsh earlier, so it'll be a top 9 finish anyway. Like I said, 90% rule, they've got to make it to lap 24 if anyone wants points, and DJ's on Tamer.
So what do you think of blacklisted?
No, I'm not blacklisted, I'm black flag. I'm not having him shove Lee into the barrier.
Oh yeah.
Didn't cause Lee's DNF, but the intention was there and the contact with the barrier was made. Cameron on the outside, very nice.
Man, Camdo's got past those two other cars a lot quicker than MDJ did.
Yep. At the minute it's only a, 3-point advantage here for MDJ, but I guess you've got to keep these small victories as and when they can happen. But now MDJ, he's basically got a clear bit of track in front of him. We'll see how quickly he can chase down the Aston. I just want to double check the tyres. The Aston's tyres are more worn than the Williams by quite a good while, but no reason why they can't go to the end.
The problem is, even though the MDJ now has to push to close in the 3.8 seconds, yeah, but he's also going to have to do defending from Camdo's.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if MDJ ends up losing the position, to be honest, unless if he can very quickly have a lightning strike to charge up that battery.
Oh, he's gone wide also, that's going to help. That's not going to help. If MDJ somehow comes at
he covers the inside, the least he
overtaken,
can make Cameron do is go around the outside, but no, he's left the door open.
Yeah, I was going to say, if somehow he managed to still be ahead when it came to this in the corner, that would have been a miracle. All this is helping Cameron check out. And just like as it was before Connor, Bishbash and Bosch, we have the same top three in the same positions they were just before the first safety car.
It's that quality order, is it?
No, it wasn't a quality order, but that's just the positions. And
it ain't far off the quality order.
It ain't far off, there's just one Williams what's to change.
Oh no, shifters. I was on board with that.
What?
Snap of traction.
I wonder.
Well, that's quite a shame, to be honest.
So, Shifters won last season, didn't he?
Yes.
I know if it's because somehow he's not liking this game more than in the last one, or the fact the competition's gotten so much better, but so far in terms of Continental Championship so far, Shifters hasn't had a great title defence.
No, at the minute it's proven there to be one of the worst title defences in Nhrl history. Yeah, again, I think he's only one of 3 drivers who have actually stuck around to defend the title. I thought my title defence was bad. So I won it with sort of ease back in 2018. And then for 2019 I then finished season 3 in 9th. Shifters is a lot lower than 9th.
Oy. But as we know, he does have tracks, and he's very good at.
Yeah, but it's just the other leagues of racing. It's not like the people he's racing against, but I don't know, it might even be a change in personal life, because I know that his education's starting to pick up a little bit more now. Probably doesn't have a lot of time to practice as much.
Maybe.
Ooh, has moves been made ahead. Yep.
This fight all hell.
The hamster's found its way back on the wheel. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? That's Twonk. Twonk span it. Done the same thing as F1 Antics did. Have mercy on the McLaren's, Twonk. Do your best not to take them out, if you catch back up to them.
And is that going?
Yeah, because it's our lap 24 as well, I doubt there'd be any safety cars from now, maybe the odd VSC. Cameron, have mercy on your gearbox, man.
Who's coming on about?
Dowds. You spent the whole of the straight in gear 7. You got gear 8 for a reason.
Wait, the manual?
Oh yeah, he's basically no assist, like everything off.
Fair play. So how many penalties does MPJ and Campos have again?
They're both on 3 seconds. Unfortunately for Hakim, I think he's a bit too far to capitalise on this. Yeah, again, Hakim is, he's defending himself.
And considering we're obviously going to most probably take away in those 10 seconds, those 10 seconds and off timer.
The thing is, because I don't think he's been in the pits to serve them, so he's going to cross the line, they're going to be applied, so I expect Tamer to drop down, but then he should still maintain P4, which is the right thing to do, to be honest.
Wait, has he not served them?
Double check. Maybe that's fastest lap. Pens, no, he's not served them. As long as anyone who actually did get a 5-second penalty, if you submit your footage just to see what's actually happened, and we'll see about getting them removed. Having said that, I recall Hakim may have got one. Don't know if you want to check the race director quickly, just see if Hakim actually had one, because he has served it, but that can still be removed for being stationary for unnecessarily being stationary.
Hakim.
Yeah. Karen, you going to run out straight? Yes, you are, pal. Sorry. Yep, to Ecos, Cameron. About 4 seconds as Shifter's diving past Echo.
Huh. I'll be honest. No, Connor. So
Yeah,
I just looked at the race director.
Yeah.
No, Hacken has never received a single penalty this race.
Okay. It might have been someone else. Or even Resfire. I know Resfire had a couple.
Yeah, maybe that's the Ferrari you're thinking of.
Yeah. I think Resfire had worse than 5 seconds. He had like 2 drive-throughs to serve. Right, the fight for P2 at least is really heating up on the final lap. Nothing guaranteed yet here for Cameron or Mikey.
Well, considering that them two are on 3 seconds and they could potentially remove 10 off and Tamer, do you see potential for position between these three?
Maybe, as Cameron has gone for the move. Very late braking from MDJ. He's just got to stay with him, get a good exit. Well, I don't know if he has the battery, but Cameron definitely has the battery. Hakim through his second penalty.
There we go.
Twonk, fastest lap. Good job, man.
And there is 10 people, so that'll count.
Yeah, apart from the question if Jay Marsh was told to leave the lobby.
Yeah, but will count.
Oh yeah, either way, Twonk's getting the fastest lap and he's probably going to finish a bit higher than 10th anyway. Going to have to go to Cameron though, if you're going to keep watching that fight with Hakim. A little bit of a redemption here, as he goes Cameron in the Aston, comes across line to win the French Grand Prix. Cameron Dowds P10, DJ P3, Tamer P4, let's see how far he will drop. He will still maintain P4 I believe. At least after the penalty removal. So the line shifters, P4, Akin 5th, Echo 6th, Tamer 7th, J Marsh 8th, but the investigation for race disqualification. George, yeah. I knew the McLarens could have made it to the points, but I didn't want it to be done in this manner. P9 for George, and Twonk absolutely bossing it to take the fastest lap in the closing stages of the race. Will come home P10.
Huzzah!
There we go, you set a fast lap again on the last lap.
Huzzah!
No, good job, Twonk.
Okay, I think I'm able to stay again for these interviews.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait to see this race director. Not that many warnings. Quite a big chunk of 5-second penalties there. I can't wait to look through that. Right, your full rundown then. Ecos Cameron, Nhrl's newest winner. P1 for Aston Martin. Cameron Dowds P2 for Mercedes, still extending his championship lead over MDJ. MDJ still retaining P2 in the drivers. Shifters on potentially his final race with Nhrl. P4 for Alfa Romeo, Akim class 1 P5 at the line, Echo P6 with Red Bull, Tatu Tamer coming in late for quali but could still be P4. Yep, P7 for the Haas driver, J Marsh maybe P8, don't know yet. George P9. McLaren then talking around out P10 with the fastest lap, and your DNFs were Taze, Leroy, Resify, Roll, Jamie Morris, and F1 Antics. Right, I'm gonna try and get those guys in. Can have a bit of a chat. Add players. Right, for some reason I don't have Ecos Cameron added to that list. Yeah, I know, but I don't have him added to a particular list. I've found him anyway. Right, they've been sent. Oh.
Can.
Wait, Gamer, you're on the PS5.
You just realised that?
Yeah. Wait, when did you get it?
I got it at the end of August.
Just be glad that he's remembered to put his disc in this time.
Oh god, don't bring that up again. You dick.
You love it. Right, we all here?
Yeah. Oh, here.
Right, let's get this road on the show. MDJ, it's another P3, but I think, like before, this is one you really had to work towards, I think, considering what was going out on track today. So take some perspective on your race.
Well, it was a quite... it was a good race. Let's just say it was a good race. It was lots of fights, and I had a battle with Cameron for the last 7 laps or so. So I guess it was a good race. That's literally all I can really say.
Yeah, the fights that you were having with Cameron, at least, be it for P2 or maybe for the win. Is there anything you can do to try and beat him, or have you really got to accept this early on that he's got a bit more pace than you?
Well, actually, I was trying to just pull away the last lap in the first sector, but that didn't happen, and unfortunately he was way too close in the straight, so now I just have to cross my fingers and hope I can get one of my penalties removed. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what's gonna happen. So
yeah, I don't know if it was maybe something to do with your warnings, but you know, send it in and the stewards will have a look at anything. Apart from that, anything else to say about the race? How's it with your other competitors around you? Because it wasn't just Cameron you had to fight there today.
Well, I mean,
you had to fight 2 of them, for God's sake.
I had to fight 2 of them, yeah. That was Twonk and Tattoo Gamer, right? The Red Bull and Haas.
Yeah.
They, I mean, for me, it's really hard to overtake people. I have trouble as well overtaking people since F1 2018. Just because I cannot get the handle of the dirty air in the games. So, yeah, it was hard for me to overtake them, even though I should have probably overtook them about laps ago. So yeah, there's not really much to say, but still clean battles. Nice moves.
Yeah.
That's it.
Again, it's still a healthy haul of points for you, Williams today, but your teammate for today, his DNF, was that a bit shocking?
I mean,
it's disappointing at least.
When I saw him left session, I was very disappointed. I was saying myself, just why are you leaving? But I mean, I was not in a party with him, so I don't know why he left. So yeah.
Oh, he left because under the first safety car, I believe, Twonk rear-ended him, gave him a 5-second penalty. He then sped into the pit lane and then DNF'd his car.
I mean, to be honest, in that situation, you can just stay out, get that 5-second penalty removed.
Do you know what the really gutting thing is? Half a lap later, there was another safety car anyway.
Yeah, no, I know. And just some things you have to consider. Just stay in the race.
Yeah, it's just a huge shame for Williams because it's putting you guys in a difficult position now. But I can only hope for more consistency from your teammates because you're definitely not doing anything wrong.
I think I'm the most consistent one in the team.
Well, you're turning up at least. There's something to show.
And I'm not crashing as well, so that's another thing.
Yeah. Either way, that's a P3. You had to work for it, but definitely try and enjoy it because it wasn't easy. Cameron Dowds, P2. Very odd seeing you only in P2. I think I only the same thing with Mikey really. Considering the race you had, I reckon you take it.
Yeah. I think I'm also gonna try and get a warning removed, as I only had 3 and that's what got me the penalty, but I'm gonna try and be a bit cheeky and get the warning removed, because when I was battling with Luke, he squeezed me a little bit. It wasn't anything bad, but it caused me to go off track and get pain. But yeah, I think me and Mikey got past Tamer and Luke Twonk a lot earlier. I think I don't know, we might have been able to get close to Cameron, but he was quick today. But it was actually really fun, like battling Mikey as well. It was very fun battling Mikey, especially because it was very close. And then towards the end I didn't really battle him last 5 laps, because when I seen his red light blinking I was like, right, I'll just try and let him pass and I'll just step behind him until the last lap. And I think I was on 85 by the last lap, and then I just used it all and managed to get past. So yeah, it was a fun race, and I've not really got anything to complain about this time, so that's very good.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just struggling to think of another question. You basically covered everything. Gamey, have you got anything to add?
No, I don't.
Wait, I've got a question for Gamey.
What?
How many frames does F1 2021 run on PS5?
There's a thing called Google for that.
Yeah, Google that. I have
Is it a
no
lot
idea.
smoother?
Oh yeah, it is.
The only thing I do love about the PS5s is the broadcast. That you can tell it's on the PS5. The broadcast quality is fantastic. Does this mean you're going to get a PS5 now for Christmas, Cam?
Alright, let's stop talking about my PS5 until after we've done this, shall we?
He's got a PS5. It's alright, I'll just tell everyone that you didn't steal it. Right, moving on to winner, Ecos Cameron, Aston Cameron, whatever, either way, Nhrl's newest race winners. Take us through the ups, the downs, the bits in between of your race today. I think definitely congratulations from me, considering sort of hardships you've had coming out of Canada. Definitely fully deserved though.
Yeah, it was pretty, I don't know, it was a weird one. I started on pole and then I crashed going on the hards and it spun it, and then I ended up in last, and then I hit for the mediums with the gamble, and then there's 3 other safety cars, something like that, and so I just inherited the lead. Well, not actually the lead, but I got 3rd, and then just chucked my way through Tamer slowly. But then once I seen that Cameron and MG, they were I don't know what I'm saying. when they closed in, I said, you know what, now's the time, I gotta get past. And then after that, I just kind of slowly and surely just inched my way forward, and then kept myself on the track once I seen the penalties. And then towards the end, I just kind of started driving again. But yeah, it's nice. Finally, it's a long time waiting for that win, to be honest.
Like I said, fully deserved nonetheless, but yeah, it's almost you made it look easy the moment you had a little bit of clear track. Was that really all you needed? Is that all you've needed all season? Because, you know, things don't go our way sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in the dirty air, when Cameron was behind me, I was really struggling, like, very struggling. And then, like, my tires were shot pretty well on, like, lap 3, and I made a wing adjustment in the pit lane on the first stop that really changed my my grip. So that just really helped me.
Well, considering how much advantage you pulled at the end, what was the most difficult part then of the race for you?
Definitely after I crashed on the hards and I ended up in the back, I just really thought it was going to be tough, and then getting past Tamer was really hard because he was wasting a lot of battery trying to keep ahead. And then, but he did really help me in the end though, slowing them down. But yeah, it's pretty well the hardest part right there, just trying to get past Tamer.
Really good job anyway, that's really fully deserved, and I'm happy you're up here, and hopefully you're going to see you up here again. Gamey, any final words before we close things out?
Just saying well done to the podium guys, and also especially well done for Karen filming in that race. I'll be honest, and I thought my odds were a bit low after you span, but you pulled it to back, and well done. And obviously the next race you said earlier was in Austria, so that normally can give some good races. So I look forward to that next week.
Yep, brilliant. Any trial activity then for next week? If you enjoyed what you saw today, gonna have to wait a couple of weeks before Div 2 make it to France. Actually, they're not. France is not on the Div 2 schedule. They have Canada next week. Division one, well, before getting to Division 1, I just want to take another opportunity to try and promote the GT3 Championship starting up in the next couple of weeks. 5 races, half an hour time races, 10-minute quali, 20 quid and a trophy up for grabs, and GT3 cars surprisingly on Project Cars 2. Anyone interested in our Discord, please let us know. As for our current Tuesday Championships, the Rally Championship now in the final round of the season. Everyone get your times in for Greece before Sunday 10 PM. And Div 1, Austria next week. Really looking forward to this one. And looking at the weather, I won't put it past you guys needing some intermediate running. So don't take this one for granted. Anyway, from me, thanks for watching guys. Congratulations again to the top 3. We'll see you next week in Austria.